Delphi alumni playwrights program, like other heroes, by Stephanie K. Gajeski, directed by Characters. The Delphi alumni playwrights program, like other heroes, by Stephanie K. Gajeski.
Emily, late 20s, insecure and jealous, and defined by her relationships with men. She displays a great amount of internalized misogyny, but has no self-awareness that this is the case. She is sarcastic, a bit cold, but uses those things as a shield.
Daniel, 30 years old, engaged to Emily and frequently pits her against herself and others. Believes himself to be a loving and supportive, but is not empathetic. Showcases the belief that it's better to appear to be a good guy than it is to actually be a good guy.
Angie, 22 years old, easygoing, sexy, chatty. She's friendly to all, but has a low tolerance for drama.
Jack, 30 years old, business partner of Daniel and ex of Emily. A walking stereotype of toxic masculinity. Says everything under the guise of, I'm just joking.
Fiona, mid-20s, a coffee shop barista, confident, pretty, and defenses up.
Setting. There are two sets, Daniel's apartment and Angie's apartment. They are mirror layouts to each other, with Daniel's appearing stage left and Angie's stage right. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights up on Daniel's living room. It's a stereotypical guy apartment with sports memorabilia, empty liquor bottles on shelves as decor, and not overly coordinated furnishing. The place is a bit disheveled, with clothes hanging over chairs and some empty food wrappers on the couch. Emily is walking around, gathering clothes and throwing wrappers and debris into a wastebasket. Daniel enters, clearly agitated. He is coming home in business casual work clothes, throwing his work bag on the chair that Emily just removed clothes from.
Fucking Monday. This day, Em, I fucking swear I'm gonna lose it.
He gives Emily a quick kiss and plops down on the couch.
If I have to clean up one more mess, I'm quitting. I'm just quitting.
Bad day?
Never-ending one. They don't appreciate me. I work twice as hard as Jack, and he's still their goddamn golden child.
Emily pours him some whiskey and sits down next to him.
I love you. Thank you. I'm gonna quit. See how old Jack shines when he's not there, when I'm not there to clean up after him. They really love him then, asshole.
So quit.
I can't quit.
Sure you can. Just leave and go somewhere else.
Why do I have to be the one to leave? He should be the one to leave.
Okay, so stay.
Yeah. Yeah. He was just really pissing me off today.
What else is new? Let's not talk about Jack, though, today. I'd rather not waste any more of my free time on him than necessary.
I'm sorry. I'm coming home all fired up and acting like a jackass. And I'm late. When did you get here?
Just about 20 minutes ago. I stopped at a couple of florists on the way over here.
Find any winners?
No. I don't know when floral centerpiece became synonymous with tacky, but that seems to be the direction the industry is heading in. I'm thinking that we'll just have to make our own.
That sounds involved.
We'll be fine. My mother will love the challenge.
Fine with me. It keeps me out of it.
We'll take care of it. I like those things. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just don't want to talk about it.
You sure?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about Jack anymore. I spend too much time thinking about Jack.
I didn't say anything about Jack.
You know what I mean.
Right.
So, do we have any plans this weekend?
Nothing on the calendar.
Cool. Angie's having a party at her bar this weekend. We should go.
Oh, Angie?
Yeah, I ran into her this morning when I was leaving for work. I think she was just getting home from the night before. She had this crazy story. I was hysterical. This drunk guy kept hitting on her and wasn't getting the hint that she wasn't interested. So he kept moving along the bar to sit wherever she was serving. She tried to get him, to get lost, but nicely. So she's saying, sorry, can't talk, working. And the guy takes that as an invitation to jump over the bar and start mixing drinks to ease her workload. The bouncer ended up pulling him over the bar and throwing him out on his ass.
That's horrifying.
It's hilarious. She's got a ton of crazy drunk guy stories like that.
That doesn't sound funny to me, but what do I know?
She doesn't get bothered by that kind of stuff. She thinks it's funny.
Who would think that's funny?
A lot of people, Em.
I guess my humor meter is broken then. Let's deal with that girl anyway.
What do you mean?
She's weird. She's always hanging around.
Well, of course she's around. She lives next door.
She can afford that place by herself. She's barely out of college.
Who knows? Maybe her dad or something.
Maybe she's a sugar baby.
What the hell's a sugar baby?
Like a paid girlfriend for old skeezy rich guys. He scratches her back and she scratches his. I don't know.
That's not a real term. Where did you even hear that?
It's a thing. It's real.
No way. Not Angie. If she was doing that, why would she work as a bartender?
Good place to pick up guys. Who knows?
You're twisted.
Hey, a young girl like that, you have to wonder how she can live in the city alone without a roommate. You don't know what she could be into.
Again, maybe her parents. Stop it. You're acting like a bitch.
Emily is offended but shrugs it off.
I was just kidding.
Anyway, though, she mentioned they were having some kind of party for one of her bartender friends this weekend, and she invited us.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'd have any fun. I don't know anybody.
You know Angie.
No, I don't. I know stories about Angie, but I don't know Angie.
Yes, you do. You've met her like a dozen times.
Secrets in the hallways don't count as knowing someone.
Oh, but you know her well enough to call her a sugar baby.
I said I was just kidding.
Come on. She's fun as hell. The bar she works at is awesome.
Sounds pretty divey to me.
Nah, it's cool. Karaoke, arcade games, it's great.
It's okay. I'm good. I don't want to go.
Why not?
Don't really feel like it. I'd rather hang out with you and me alone.
No, I don't think that's it. Say it.
Say what?
Say the reason you don't want to go.
I don't have to have a reason.
If you don't have a reason, then there's no reason not to go.
Neil, come on. I had a long week at work and I just want to hang out alone with you.
You're not saying something, and I think you need to.
Besides that, I want to spend time with my fiance by ourselves.
It's about Angie, isn't it?
It's just, I don't really want to spend time with Angie.
Why?
Do I need to go into my reasons for everything?
Yes.
I already said it. I don't want to spend time with a stranger after a long week. I just want to spend time with you. Can we drop this?
You don't like her,
Know her.
but
Honestly, I don't feel like watching you drool all over the hot girl next girl door all night. So there's that.
seriously? Wow.
Wow. What? Come on, Daniel, you asked.
What the hell's your problem with Angie?
It's not a problem, but every day you tell me some new exciting story about this girl, and it's just a lot. Angie and her friends went skinny dipping. Angie went on a meditation retreat and did shrooms for 5 days straight. Or Angie got a tattoo on her ass on a dare.
You're making shit up.
No, I'm not. You literally talk about her all the time.
I never said she got a tattoo on her ass. That's not true.
Yes, you did.
It was her ankle, not her ass.
Right, because that's the detail that needs clarification. Of course. Point is, no, I don't want to go and watch you flirt with her the whole damn night.
You're being incredibly insecure right now.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You're projecting. She lives next door. She's friendly. We talk. That doesn't mean I'm pining away for the girl.
I'm not being insecure. Recounting every Girls Gone Wild story that she's ever told you, detail for detail, makes you seem pretty damn interested. And it doesn't even matter if you are or aren't. It makes me feel that way, and I don't want to be around it.
So what? I'm not allowed to have friends that are girls?
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth.
Oh, okay. So just not the ones that you think are prettier than you.
Okay, so now I still feel like you're attracted to her, but now I'm feeling insulted too. Thanks.
I have never given you any reason to doubt me, but that's not good enough for you.
Can you not see how talking about another girl every single time that we see each other might upset me? Really?
I never give you shit about Jack.
This.
Every damn day, it's thrown right back in my face that you screwed my best friend.
Don't say it like that. You make it sound like I cheated on you. I barely dated Jack, and we broke up 2 years before you and I ever got together.
Could have fooled me.
Nice ass. I only even put up with him because you always seem to want him here.
I see it, Emily. I know you and Jack had something, but the difference here is I actually trust you.
Have something. We don't have anything. Why is he even around anyway? You don't even seem to like him most of the time.
Don't try and twist it.
I don't know what to say to this. The idea that you could possibly believe that I have feelings for Jack is absolutely absurd.
It's absurd when I point it out about Jack, but not when you say it about Angie.
Literally talk about her every day. I never bring up Jack, ever. I'd be happy to never even see him again, but you always bring up Angie. You always want to talk about her.
I can't talk to you when you're being irrational like this.
Rational?
Yes. Don't you think it's possible that you're overreacting?
You know what? You're right. I'm overreacting. I'm sorry.
Are you? I can't deal with you picking fights every time I so much as mention another girl's name. I can't deal with you acting like this.
I'm sorry.
You have to grow up. You're inventing things in your head, turning them into huge issues. Makes me not want to be around you. You need to stop acting like a child.
I didn't think I was.
Well, how do you think it makes me feel when you jump on every little thing I say?
Okay, yeah. I get it. I'm just getting in my head. You're right. I'm being ridiculous. I'm sorry.
So we can go to the party.
Daniel.
You said it yourself. You were being ridiculous.
Fine. Yes. We can go.
Great. Knew you'd come around. So, tell me about your day. You heard all about mine.
It was fine.
Don't be passive aggressive. The fight is over. I'm genuinely asking. Come on, tell me. I'll make it better.
Daniel kisses Emily on the cheek and wraps his arms around her. He gently tickles her on the side until she laughs and swats him away.
It was okay.
Just okay? I can get better than that from you.
Tickles Emily again.
It was fine. Just a million wedding things. Work is going to catch on to all that company time that I'm spending on wedding planning.
Couple more years and you'll be home with the kids and you don't have to worry about that work stuff anymore.
Oh, yeah? How many kids?
Maybe 2. 1 of each. A boy that I can teach all my know-how to, and a girl, so you can have a mini-me. No dating until she's 30, though.
Just her? What about our boy?
Well, that's different. He's got to have some, he's got to get some experience. Our girl, though, I'll have the shotgun standing by.
Sure. That's a nice thought, though. I'd prefer to think about that than all the wedding stuff that I still have to do. I've been completely distracted by dresses and photographers and chairbacks, and if we need to hire a musician for the cocktail hour.
I don't even know what a chairback is.
Oh, it's the difference between our rustic wedding looking chic or like we just couldn't afford better.
Ah, yes. The status-defining chairbacks, of course.
You make fun, but if I left these details to you, that we'd be having our reception at a sports bar.
You know I'm no good at this stuff. I don't care about the wedding. I just care about the marriage. Weddings are boring. But I can't wait for everything after. That whole American dream picket fence, wife waiting for me when I get home, right?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Just tell me what you need me to do and I'll do it. The creative vision, though, that's all yours.
But it's more fun to plan it together.
We are, I promise. I just can't bring myself to care about chairbacks. But I can do other stuff. I can come up with our signature cocktail.
Signature, what's a signature cocktail?
Yeah, the custom drink that everyone gets. Remember my cousin had those special martinis at her wedding last summer? We give it some cheesy name like the Damily, and everyone toast with it.
The like Damily?
Daniel and Emily. Damily.
Damily. Yeah. Original.
See? I can't help.
Daniel kisses Emily one more time.
Yes. Thank you.
Daniel hugs Emily closer to him.
I want you to have the wedding that you've always dreamed of. I want it to be your perfect day.
I want it to be our day.
Exactly. Our day.
Okay. Me too. I love you.
I love you. And about this weekend, though, I really want to have some fun. Everything has been so stressful with work and Jack and the wedding. I feel like we need to let off some steam.
And I understand.
I won't feel better unless I know that you want to go too.
I just don't want to fight anymore.
Neither do I. I just won't have any fun unless you can. So can you?
Yes, I can.
Really?
Of course. I'm just gonna go see what we have for dinner, okay? I'm gonna get something started.
Sure. I'll come help in a minute.
Emily exits. Daniel grabs his phone, dials.
Hey, Ange. Oh, sorry. Bar already crazy? I'll I'll just let you go. Just wanted to tell you that we'll definitely be there this weekend. Can't wait. Yeah, me too. Do you want me to help with? Oh, because I know a guy who. Yeah, that's cool. No problem. Just let me know if I can do anything to help. Yeah, I gotta go too. No worries. I'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.
Blackout. Scene 2. Lights up on Daniel's apartment. He is lounging around on the couch in jeans and a Ramones t-shirt, drinking a beer.
Hey, Em.
What?
You doing laundry?
Yeah.
Can you see if my green polo shirt is in there? I don't want to wear this stupid shirt all day.
I'll check.
A knock comes at the front door. Daniel groans at needing to move, but gets up and answers the door. Angie barrels in, dressed in a revealing tank top and tight jeans. She's holding her phone.
Oh my God, Dan, please tell me you have a phone charger I can borrow.
Angie, hey. A charger? What kind?
The charging kind?
What type of input?
Oh, I don't know. Flat with a little curvy thing on top. Does that help?
I'm sure I do. Let's see what I've got.
Walks over to a drawer and starts rifling through it.
Stupid fucking thing shit the bed. It's been a piece of crap for as long as I can remember, but now when I plug it in, my phone fucking sizzles. It sizzles.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm gonna order one, but it'll take 2 days and my phone is at like nothing%. And also, I checked online and they have all these different types of names. And I'm like, how the fuck do I know what type this is? I'm not a goddamn engineer.
I don't have one in here, but I'm sure I can get you all fixed up. Let me check in the kitchen. Give me your phone.
Angie hands him her phone. She steps back and takes a look at his t-shirt.
Ramones. How vintage.
Oh, yeah. Laundry day. You like?
Who doesn't like the Ramones?
For sure. I definitely do. One of my favorites. I'll go get you that charger.
Daniel exits. Angie walks around for a moment, inspecting some of his decor. She makes a disapproving face. She picks up a trophy and inspects it.
Third place in men's golf championship. All four in high school. Yikes.
She makes a face and rolls her eyes, puts it back and checks out a few more knickknacks. Eventually, she sits down on the couch. She picks up a few magazines, making a face at some, discarding others, and then grabs a book off the couch and starts flipping through. After a minute, Emily enters, holding a basket of laundry. When she notices Angie sitting on the couch, she stops short. She drops the laundry basket on the table with a loud bang.
Oh, you scared me.
Sorry. Who are you?
Angie, you're the girlfriend, right? Emma?
Emily, the fiance.
Emily, right. Sorry. We met before, kind of. I live next door.
Right. I remember. What are you doing here?
Oh, Dan is looking for a charger. Mine's dead.
That's too bad.
He is saving me right now. I mean, who can survive without a phone anymore, right?
That's Daniel, the savior type. So are you making yourself at home?
I'm just waiting.
Going out soon?
Yeah, headed out to work.
Quite the uniform they've got you wearing.
Not a uniform, actually. I just like this outfit. I work at a bar.
I figure you must get hit on all the time at a place like that. You'd probably want to cover up more to stop that kind of thing. Daniel told me that story about the man jumping over the counter to be near you.
Oh, yeah, that. He told you about that?
Yeah, he told me how hilarious the whole thing was.
I wouldn't say that. I was pretty upset when I told Daniel about it, actually. But occasionally that's the kind of shit we have to deal with.
Well, that's why I figured you wouldn't want to invite it so much.
Invite it?
That's the wrong word, I guess. Not that I'm trying to tell you how to live your life or anything. I realize that must come across as rude.
More judgmental than rude. It's okay though. I'm used to it. People just parroting what they've grown up hearing. It doesn't make it true. In my experience, I could be dressed like a nun and still have assholes acting like they're entitled to my space. It doesn't matter what I wear, so I'd rather wear what I like.
Interesting. I find that men tend to think of me more respectfully when I show some modesty.
I don't mean this rudely, but not all of us give a fuck what men think.
Clearly.
Right. Anyway, feel free to stop by on Saturday if you want. I told Dan there's a charity event this weekend, a fundraiser type thing. So we're trying to get as many people to show as we can. He said he was coming, but I'm not sure if it's your scene.
Charity event?
Yeah.
Daniel re-enters with a phone charger and Angie's phone.
Found a spare. You're good to go. Everything okay?
Of course. Angie was just mentioning that party.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Whichever employee has the biggest turnout gets to donate all the proceeds to the charity of their choice. So we're all really pushing.
Oh, I thought you were inviting me to your friend's party.
No, it's a fundraiser. My friend is throwing it, yes, but we're just trying to raise money.
A knock comes at the door, and Jack opens the door, entering before anyone can answer it.
He works.
You gave him a key?
Hideaway keys aren't very good when they're not hidden M's.
Why is he here?
Why are you here?
I know you were pissed about the other day, so I just wanted to smooth things over.
Notices Angie.
That can wait. Hi there, bartender girl. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Guy, you are barking up the wrong tree.
I don't know. Angie, we gotta stop meeting like this.
What does that even mean?
I feel like the only times I get graced with your presence are at the bar when you're ignoring me or when you're hanging out on Danny's couch.
On Danny's couch?
He's making it sound worse than it is.
You know, there's a reason those are the only two ways you see me.
On your couch?
Why is that?
Because I have no interest in seeing you.
She does laundry here sometimes. She doesn't have a washer.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, what's the problem?
Danny and Ems need to have it out. We should give them some space.
Please go away.
It would be nice if everyone would go away.
Jack, leave her alone. Ange, please ignore him. He's a dick.
A dick. I came here to apologize.
Really? Because it seems like you came here to hit on my neighbor.
God forbid somebody hit on your laundry buddy over here.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'll go to the laundromat next time.
Calm down.
Tell me to calm down. You know the least calming thing in the world to a woman is when you tell her to calm down. Tell a grizzly bear to calm down and see what happens.
Maybe I should go.
Yes, I really think you should. Bye.
Don't snap at her.
Seriously? Can you ever pick me? Can you ever be on my side?
You're the one yelling at everybody. Just calm down. Jesus, Emily.
I'm just finding a ton of new information and I'm not really loving what I'm hearing.
No offense, but you never like what you hear.
Bullshit.
I'm just saying, I could literally tell you the sky is blue and you'd get mad at me. Easygoing is not your defining trait.
I was talking to my fiance, not you.
He's not wrong, though.
Great. It's gang up on Emily time. What else is new?
No one's ganging up on you. You're being dramatic.
Isn't that pretty much her default setting?
That seems harsh.
Oh, I do not need you, of all people, to defend me.
Okay, this doesn't really seem like it involves me, so...
Involve you? It involves you. Apparently, not even laundry day involves you.
Can you just stop? Angie, I'm sorry. You don't deserve to be caught in our mess.
So true. You want to at least get a drink or something?
No. Is that not clear yet?
Come on, man.
It just really seems like you all have some stuff. I'm gonna go. Thanks for the charger.
Angie exits.
You didn't have to be so rude to her.
You didn't have to be so nice to her.
I'll be nice to her.
By all means, please.
What the hell was that, Emily?
I'm sorry, but I'm a little caught off guard that you never once mentioned that your hot neighbor comes over and spends hours hanging out on your couch. I feel really stupid right now, Daniel.
But it's not a big deal. Don't blow things out of proportion.
I'm having a reaction, Daniel, an upset reaction to upsetting news. I'm not blowing anything out of proportion.
Don't get jealous. I am not interested in her at all.
More importantly, she's not interested in him.
Daniel shoots Jack a death glare. Emily sighs.
I'm interested though.
We know.
No, seriously, she's damn cute and spunky. I like spunky.
You're happy so long as she has a pulse.
I like a challenge.
Can she challenge you somewhere else then? Why does it have to be in my fiance's apartment?
You bring up a good point. It seemed a bit crowded with all of us here. She'd get to know me better in a one-on-one setting.
You want her to like you. I don't think getting to know you is the solution.
Some girls find my confidence appealing.
I'm not sure if Angie will be one of them.
Why do you say that?
Yes, why do you say that?
Well, you're full of shit, and she's someone who doesn't take shit.
Take my shit.
I'm full of shit. So are you.
Well, he's not the one trying to date her, right, Daniel? Right?
Of course not.
A girl like her is just what I need.
Oh, please.
A girl like what, exactly?
You know, the type. I mean, the kind of girl that everyone wants. Laid back, chill, hot, doesn't act like a typical girl, no freaking out, no drama. Basically the complete opposite of M's over here. I mean, also, did I say hot?
It's supposed to be insulted.
My point is, just because you're insecure and neurotic, that doesn't mean that all girls are.
Please. That's not real. Just what men like you picture women like in your head, and what some women pretend to be to get assholes like you to like them.
Keep telling yourself that if it makes you feel better.
You have to. Every girl in the world has done that at some point, making herself into whatever she needs to be for jerks like you to consider her fuckable.
So you just think she's playing a game to get guys to like her?
Maybe not guys like Jack, but yeah, most girls that age do. I did.
Not with me. You didn't.
Oh, come on. You know I hate when you bring this up.
I know. I'm proving a point.
I don't want to be reminded of this.
Well, sorry, man, really, but she's full of it. Emily, you never pretended to be fuckable.
The difference was I never cared if you liked me, because I didn't like you. You just temporarily made me forget how much I disliked myself.
Em, stop it. Drop it. It's gross.
Really? Trust me, I'm happy to never speak of it again.
You're such a bitch. I don't know how Dan has put up with you for this long.
And you're an asshole. But good luck with Angie. I hope she's blind enough to like you and that you can live happily ever after somewhere far from here.
Take it down a notch. Okay, you're starting to come across in a less than appealing way, please.
Again, how do you still think that I care if you find me appealing?
All right, of course, my bad. Emily never cares if people like her. Emily just has to walk around acting like she's better than everyone else, so all the world knows that she's on this high moral ground.
Am I supposed to be offended?
No, of course not. Nothing ever offends the Ice Queen, except maybe girls that threaten this picturesque life that you and Dan have built here.
Hey.
Come on, Emily. You're parading around like you're above everybody, but you're the one who's jealous. You're the one who's needy and suspicious.
Stop.
Codependent? Oh, bitchy? I mean, I can't leave that one out.
Silence. Emily looks to Daniel to say something to defend her, but he doesn't.
And you wonder why I never liked you. Can he just go?
Stop taking everything so seriously. Anyway, I just came to apologize to my friend. I'm sorry your fiance is such a bitch.
Jack, stop.
No, it's fuck, guys. Okay, I'm just kidding. Listen up. Okay, I'm not sure which one of you is more dramatic at this point.
Jack, enough. Do you want to make her cry?
You won't make me cry.
Come on, man.
James, you know I didn't mean it.
You meant it.
No, I didn't. Sorry, I'm just playing like we always do.
You expect me to believe.
All right, Jack, you were leaving, right?
Wow, Emily, yeah. You couldn't take a joke when we were together, and you can't take one now.
Maybe I just don't find you that funny.
I know, it's still a shame.
Jack, seriously? Go.
Fine. Okay, I'll see you at work tomorrow. You ready to get your ass kicked in that presentation?
Don't bet on it.
Always do, man, and I always win. Okay, I'll see you calm, collected, and undramatic people later.
Jack messes with Daniel's hair and Emily rolls her eyes. He exits.
That was fun.
You could have defended me, you know.
I did.
That wasn't defending me.
I wasn't about to get in the middle of you two. Besides, I'm a little sick of having to listen to the whole history of Jack and Emily's love story again. Why the hell does it always have to come up?
I didn't bring it up. That's not on me. And do we have to gloss over him calling me a bitch repeatedly?
I told him to stop.
The third time? Okay, you're right. My hero.
God damn it, Emily. This is what he was talking about. You act like you're on some moral high ground as if you weren't the one picking the fight with him.
Right. I didn't like him. That's the truth. That makes me a bitch, I guess. But who else is new? Doesn't think I'm a bitch. It's becoming clear that that's the overwhelming consensus.
Em, I love you. But you have to understand you're not the easiest person to get along with.
Emily moves to leave the conversation, but Daniel stops her.
None of it makes you a bad person, but you'll likely need to deal with the fact that you're going to get called out from time to time.
Called out? On what exactly?
Sometimes your insecurities manifest themselves in unflattering ways.
So you think I'm a bitch too?
I didn't say that.
Not today. No, just that. I'm insecure and what else is it that Jack said? Oh, neurotic, jealous, suspicious.
Well, you certainly won't let go of this Angie thing, even though I haven't done a thing wrong. Don't expect the world to cater to your issues. You have to put in the work to fix them.
I don't expect the world to cater to me. I expect my fiance to prioritize my feelings over the random girl next door or the guy calling me a bitch.
How can I prioritize your feelings when you're the one walking around attacking everybody?
You're making me feel crazy. Every time we argue, I feel like you twist the situation and make me feel like I'm ridiculous.
How do I twist the situation?
You do.
You can't even give me an example.
I just give up. I want to be done with this now.
Great. So now we're in the pity Emily phase of the argument.
I should just go.
Why do you have to do this? Can't we just drop things?
I'm tired. I don't want to fight.
Well, neither do I. But I don't see how storming out fixes anything. Should we just watch TV or something, unwind?
Yes. Let's unwind.
They sit on the couch together. Daniel puts his arm around Emily.
You okay?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think I'm just going to go for a walk, actually. I'll be back in a bit.
Daniel exits. Emily looks like she's about to cry, but won't let herself. She throws all the laundry that she just folded on the floor and yells. She composes herself, then gets up, collects the mess she just made, and continues with the laundry. Blackout. Scene 3. Lights up in Daniel's apartment. It's morning, and Emily is sitting on the couch, drinking coffee and working on her laptop. A knock comes at the door. Emily opens the door to find Angie.
Hey. Hi. Daniel's at work.
I know. I was actually hoping to talk to you.
Okay.
Emily moves aside so Angie can enter.
What's up?
That was a really weird experience yesterday, and I just wanted to be able to have a chance to clear the air.
Okay. You want coffee or something?
I'm not really sure why you dislike me.
Okay. So we're jumping right in.
No, let me finish. You clearly don't. I'd say I have a sixth sense for when people don't like me, but to be honest, I could be blind, deaf, and dumb and still get it. You don't like me. But what I just don't understand is why. I've only ever met you in passing, and I know I haven't done anything to you. And yeah, at first I figured it was about Dan, but that makes no sense. And not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty cool. People like me. I'm nice. So when someone decides they don't like me without ever really talking to me, it bothers me, like really, really irks me. So I have to know what gives.
First of all, did you ever stop to think that you are not as cool as you think you are?
No, not for a second.
I don't feel like doing this with you. I don't owe you this.
No, you're right. You don't owe me anything. But I'm asking anyway.
Please, don't play dumb. Don't treat me like I'm an idiot. Don't stand here and act like I'm crazy for disliking you when you know damn well and good why I don't.
You think I'm a threat to you or something, clearly.
I am not threatened by you. I'm marrying him. You are not a threat to that. So don't think for a second that you are.
Well, then I'm lost. If it's not about Dan, then
It's about Daniel. For the last however many months you've lived next door, your existence has been a shadow over my entire relationship.
what are you talking about?
Every single day, there's an exciting new Angie story. Angie did this. Angie said that. You rely on him for everything. He's your laundromat. He's your handyman. He's the person you tell your crazy work story to. And then I come home and there's nothing left for me. All of his days are work and Angie all goddamn day.
Now I'm really confused. I have zero interest in him. Not my type. You know, you understand. Besides, I thought you didn't think that I was a threat.
It's not about being a threat. I'm marrying him. I'm the girl that he marries. You're not a threat to that. That doesn't mean that I want some 20-year-old fuck buddy squirming her way into his life.
What? Did I not say zero interest? How are you not getting it? You're all kinds of wrong.
I don't think I am. You're the girl that he cheats with. I know it, even if you don't yet. And when I call it out, what am I? I'm the jealous girlfriend, the jealous fiance now, and it's not fair at all.
I'm not cheating with Daniel. I'm not even in the guys. For real, I'm not. This should be clear.
Just the tip of the iceberg. Hard enough to make a relationship work without having to deal with a slutty next door neighbor throwing herself at your fiance.
Where the hell do you get off calling me a slut?
Well, if the crop top fits.
I think our culture has surpassed slut shaming for no reason other than insecurity.
Don't you dare call me insecure. That's all I hear all fucking day is how insecure I am.
When you call a perfect stranger a slut, what the hell else am I supposed to think of you as?
When you strut around in outfits like yours in front of practically married men, what am I supposed to be thinking of you?
Did you even hear me? I don't want to fuck your fiance. I'm not.
Right, sure. You just invite him to parties every chance you get.
I invited him to one party, and I invited you too. It was a charity. I invited everyone. This is unreal. I have no interest in fucking Dan. I am
saying it. I see it different.
Why are you ignoring what I'm saying here? For fuck's sake, I'm a lesbian.
Really?
Yeah, lesbian.
Lesbian.
Yes, she who fucks women.
You know what a lesbian is.
It seemed like you needed the clarification.
So, you have no interest in Daniel?
Sexually? No. As a neighbor, he was nice. Helps me out occasionally. Thought he was cool, at least until yesterday. I don't know how you let him talk to you like that.
My relationship is my business, thank you.
You're right, just like my wardrobe is mine. So, now that it's clear to you that I'm not sabotaging your relationship, are you going to let this go?
No. Does being gay make you blind to when men want to fuck you, or do you just ignore it so that you can still get what you want out of them?
Holy shit. Wow, you're an asshole.
Well, he doesn't know that you're a lesbian, so I can only assume you had a reason for not telling him.
You didn't not tell him. My sexuality isn't an icebreaker. Do you go around announcing that you're straight?
But you hid it.
I didn't hide anything. You sound incredibly homophobic. We don't wear little buttons that say, I'm gay, ask me how. And believe it or not, the majority of my conversations with your boyfriend have been pretty damn superficial. So no, I haven't invited him into the inner workings of my personal life.
So, what are you doing here? If you're not here to relieve your guilt about wanting to screw my fiance, yeah, I get it. But then what? What possible reason do you have for being here?
I told you, I wanted to know why you didn't like me. For real, that bothers me.
I'm a perfect stranger who is 10 years older than you. Why would you care if I like you?
You also, kind of. Seemed like you needed a friend.
I don't need a friend.
Listen, your situation here feels really familiar.
Situation?
Yeah, the people in your life. I've been there with crappy people, I mean. I thought you might need a friend. Maybe I'm wrong. Fine. I feel stupid for even bothering now. It's like trying to be friends with an iceberg.
So, you want that coffee now?
Fine, I guess.
Emily walks over to the table and pours a new cup, refilling her own. She hands one to Angie. They both sit down. They each sip from their mugs, awkwardly not saying anything for a few moments.
Sorry if I sounded like an asshole.
You didn't sound like one. You were one.
Maybe I am crazy. Everyone always says that I am.
I'm less annoyed by your crazy and more by how insulting and offensive you are.
Sorry.
Are you?
I don't know how to compete against you.
I'm not a competition. I'm not a person you need to compete with. I'm literally just a neighbor.
Of course you are. But just because you don't want him doesn't mean that he doesn't want you. And how can I compete with someone like you?
I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do. 22-year-old, hot, skinny, no strings attached bartender. If he doesn't get to fuck you, he wants to.
Don't make me that person.
You have to compete with you. If not you exactly, then another person who's exactly like you. I see it. I see you the way that the guys do. I'm not hitting on you, by the way.
I didn't think that you were.
Just, I get it. I completely get why he likes you.
I feel like you're just looking for someone to dump all your problems onto right now. I think that's your issue. You're just projecting all of your shit onto me or someone like me. Why does it have to be like that?
I'm not projecting. I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
But then why isn't what I'm saying good enough for you? It's like you're still trying to find a way to make a complete stranger responsible for your problems.
It's not just about your interest, though. It's about his, too.
Why is that on me, though?
No, I'm struggling with it.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Is the only reason that you're not yelling at me anymore because you know I don't actually pose a threat to you?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so if I was a straight girl who told you I'm not interested in your boyfriend, that wouldn't be good enough for you.
Probably not.
Why?
I'd probably think you were lying.
Based on what?
What do you mean?
I mean, is there a single straight woman that you'd let around your boyfriend who you wouldn't be nervous about?
Of course.
Really?
Probably.
Probably? Please, Emily. You're standing here pretty much blaming the entire female gender, when in reality, it all boils down to the fact that you just don't trust the guy you're marrying.
I do. I try to. Things become different when you've been together as long as we have. What worked in the beginning doesn't work 3 years later. You get comfortable, he gets complacent, sex stops being impulsive and starts just becoming a task on your to-do list. So yeah, why wouldn't he start looking? Even if it's just looking, even if he isn't doing anything, it's enough. So then I feel like shit. And I feel like I have to try harder. So I try. I try to be the person that he fell in love with again. I try to be sexy, impulsive, funny. But he doesn't care about those things the way that he did 3 years ago. And then I turn into this neurotic, angry, difficult, and yeah, fine, at times insecure girl. And all that does is drive him even further away. So it becomes this never-ending cycle. And I feel needy, and I feel the neediness just makes him want to stop looking at other girls and start doing. One day, they're going to be too appealing to pass up, and it's going to be my fault for not being cool enough, or sexy enough, calm enough. It really has nothing to do with trust and more with, I don't know, complacency.
Did you ever stop to think that if your partner is always making you feel like shit, maybe you need a new partner?
Maybe he's not the one making me feel like shit. Maybe that's all me.
Yeah, maybe. But he doesn't seem to want to help you feel better.
What would you have me do? Break up with him?
I didn't say that. But you're talking an awful lot about making him want to be with you. And all I'm wondering is why the hell do you want to be with him? He sounds awful.
He's not awful. You know, when we first got together, he cooked me dinner like every night. I never had to lift a finger. And he always knew how to make me laugh. And when he starts to compliment me, I feel like I'm on top of the world. He really does know how to make a girl feel special.
Who, Daniel from 3 years ago or Daniel now?
They both hear keys in the door. They look up to see Daniel walk in with his work bag. Daniel looks shocked to see the two women sitting together on the couch.
Oh, hi there.
What are you doing home?
I forgot my laptop. I need it for a presentation. What's going on here?
Nothing. Angie came by and we're having coffee, it seems.
You two are having coffee.
Yeah, we can all be friends, right?
Yeah, of course. Emily?
We're all friends.
Okay, cool. That's cool. I'm just going to go grab my laptop.
Daniel exits through to the kitchen.
Seemed kinda shocked to see me.
You should go. I appreciate whatever this was, but I actually don't need any friends. I don't need you to be my friend.
I think what you need is some soul searching. Thanks for the coffee.
Angie exits just as Daniel re-enters.
Where's she going?
She left.
So, you're friends now.
No, just making peace.
Making peace? What was she doing here?
She seems like the type to involve herself in things. It doesn't even matter.
What is she involving herself in?
I don't know, Daniel. She's odd. I don't even know.
Jack was talking again this morning about how he's going to ask her out. I keep telling him it's a bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea?
Angie's cool, but she's not dating material, you know?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
You know, like not the girl you bring home.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you get it.
What is she then?
Ems, don't make me say it.
Say what?
She's the girl you mess around with, not the long-term girl.
I am, though?
Yeah, obviously that's why I'm marrying you.
Right. What made me the long-term girl?
Daniel pulls Emily in for a hug.
You know already. We want all the same things. That traditional American dream life, right?
Yeah, but what specifically? What made you know I was long-term?
You know, you're classy. My mom liked you. You went to college, that kind of stuff.
So that, not my personality or anything?
Of course, your personality. That goes without saying, you goof. What's up with you?
Nothing. You know Angie's gay, right?
She's what?
Yeah, she told me. Didn't you know?
No way. You sure she wasn't fucking with you?
No, I don't think so. She seemed pretty sincere to me.
That seems impossible.
Why?
It's just really not the vibe I got. I always felt like she,
Like she what?
I don't know, just didn't see that coming.
Well, yeah, that is what it is. Figured you might want to tell Jack before he embarrasses himself too much.
Could be fun to watch. But yeah, you're right. I'll tell him. I'll tell you what, though, it'll probably make him more interested. Just the same, I'll give him a heads up.
Daniel takes out his phone and starts texting while Emily zones out, staring blankly ahead. Daniel finishes and goes to sit next to her.
You okay there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just feeling a bit off.
What's the matter?
I don't need to burden you with all of this.
All of what? That's what I'm here for.
It's just, Jack was saying yesterday he didn't know how you put up with me.
This again.
Hear me out. I've been trying to figure it out myself, and I'm honestly coming up short. The more I think about how needy and anxious that I am, the less I understand why you stick around. And it's honestly starting to eat away at me.
Don't get in your head like this.
What do you like about me? Years later, you know me better than anyone, flaws obviously included. So at the end of the day, what do you like about me? I feel like all I am is an annoyance usually.
Well, it's not easy to find someone who wants the same things as I do. Every girl wants a career. It's insane how rare it is to find someone who wants mine to come first. I'm not losing what we've got.
Yeah, fine. That's logistics. What is it about me?
Look, I won't sit here and pretend you're the easiest person to deal with. You're not. Super high maintenance and you take nothing lightly.
This pep talk's going well.
But you don't have to be easygoing for me to love you. I love to be the one who can reassure you and take care of you and talk you down when you're on a spiral, who can ground you.
Sure. Because that seems like it drives you away from me.
No. It can be frustrating, sure, but I like being needed. Makes me feel good to be needed.
So you like that I'm needy?
No, I like being needed. Difference. But I also like when you're just being funny and sarcastic and smart. You don't let those parts out as often as you used to, but they're part of the reason how'd you put it? Put up with you.
I need to get back to that girl more.
So get her back.
You say that like it's so easy.
Why isn't it?
It's complicated. Can I ask you something without you getting mad at me?
I don't know. Can you?
Can we please skip the party this weekend?
You still don't want to go?
I'm tired, Daniel. I'm just really sick of being around people that make me feel shitty. Even if it's my fault for feeling that way, I just need a break.
So you just want to stay home?
How about we go away for a weekend?
Away?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice? We can drive up to the mountains, just spend 48 hours completely uninterrupted by the world, just you and me.
Yeah. I guess that would be nice.
You mean it?
Yeah, what the hell? Let's do it.
Wait, are you serious? You made such a big deal before about how we had to go, and now you're just fine with skipping.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't sound as fun as it did.
I wonder what changed. You're fine with just suddenly not going.
Don't know, but a vacation sounds nice. Listen, I have to get back to work though. You can pack for me, okay? Then go home and pack for you. We can leave tomorrow. Sounds good?
Yeah, that's great.
Good.
Daniel gives Emily a kiss on the cheek.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Love you.
Love you too.
Daniel exits. Emily gets up and opens a closet, taking out an overnight bag. She sets it on the table and opens it up, taking a couple of toiletry bags out, but then stops and just stares at it. She sighs and walks over to the couch. She throws a blanket over her head and lays down. Blackout. Scene 4. Lights up on Daniel's apartment. It's evening and the lighting is low and romantic. The place looks cleaner than it has in previous scenes. Daniel is walking around, dressed much nicer than usual, straightening up a bit. His phone rings and he smiles.
Hey, babe. You almost here or what? Well, you're in for a real treat. Pasta primavera. I know it's your favorite. Figured you could use the pick-me-up. Nope, it won't be ready for a while. I've got some ideas for the meantime. So hurry up, okay? Couple of minutes? All right, can't wait.
Daniel hangs up. He opens a cabinet, pulling out a couple of different bottles of wine, checking out the labels. He tries to decide between two, but takes a while. He finally decides and puts one bottle back. His phone rings again. He looks less excited at the caller ID this time.
Hi, this is Daniel. I understand, sir. That's why the portfolio was completed yesterday. Yes, it was emailed to you this afternoon. I absolutely understand the urgency, sir. I would not put anything other than 100% towards this project. Jack, Jack really should have notified you before he left for the day. I apologize on his behalf then. I guarantee you, if you check the special projects inbox, the work will be there and will be absolutely satisfactory. Okay, sir. Great. I'm glad. No, no worries at all, sir. You can bother me at home at any time, day or night. That's what you hired me for. I'm more reliable than some. Well, that's very kind of you. I appreciate it. I'm actually going away this weekend, but any other weekend, I'd definitely take you up on it. No, sir, not tonight. Tonight I'm having dinner with my girlfriend.
A knock comes at the door.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night as well.
Daniel hangs up and tosses his phone aside. He walks over to the door and opens it. In walks Fiona. She looks at him seductively but says nothing and walks right past him through the living room and out through the exit to the rest of the apartment. Daniel smiles and walks after her. Blackout. End of Act 1. We will now pause for a brief 5-minute intermission. Thank you. Act 2 of Like Other Girls. Scene 1. Lights up on Daniel's apartment 1 week later. The place is spotless and organized, and much more of Emily's style is present in the decor than previously. Daniel and Jack are sitting on the couch playing video games.
Oh, come on, that's a cheap shot.
Dude, what do you expect to happen? You turned your back.
We're supposed to be on the same team.
What are you talking about? No, we're not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're not on the same team.
Are you sure?
Yeah, buddy. You need to pay more attention.
Daniel throws his controller down.
God damn it.
Jack puts his controller down as well and grabs a bag of chips.
I accept your annoyance as surrender.
Whatever. Pretty sure you cheated.
It's a video game. How the hell would I cheat?
If there's a way, I'm sure you thought of it.
Daniel snatches the bag of chips away from Jack.
Don't get pissed at me because you've been too caught up in your girlfriend to keep up with your actual hobbies.
She's my fiance, jackass.
Not the one I'm referring to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know how you can be so cavalier about the whole thing. It's honestly shocking, even for you.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about. My fiance's great.
I can see that based on all the crap of hers in this place. It seems like the two of you are better than ever.
She's been on a real nesting kick lately. Ever since that weekend away, she's kicked it into high gear. She's
Isn't
practically sneak moving in.
That's the point of getting married.
Yeah, of course it is.
Everything good with you guys?
Never better. We're just getting to the next stage of our relationship you wouldn't understand.
I don't know, man. You've seemed pretty down on her lately. And then between Angie and the coffee shop chick.
The coffee shop chick was nothing. It was flirting.
You forget who you're talking to. That was a bit more than flirting. Gross. Really. I thought you were supposed to be the good one.
Shut the fuck up. She's home.
Everything's fine, my ass.
Fuck off.
You don't cheat on your fiance when everything is right as rain.
First of all, lower your fucking voice. Second, it's over anyway. I got in a little deep with this chick, and I have to handle it delicately. I don't need her blowing up my life.
Little deep.
Yeah, I started telling her what she wanted to hear, and it just got away from me. But it's done. No worries. I'm a one-woman man.
Yeah,
Now
really
shut up about it.
really seem ready to settle down.
We're good. I was blowing off steam. And it's not like I'm calling off my engagement. If anything, Ems and I are more on the same page than ever.
Getting married, though, I mean, I don't know how you do it. I mean, the whole idea sounds like a headache.
You sound jealous.
Been there, done that, man. I don't need a banshee of my very own.
Do you? You are so fucking jealous. It's the only reason I can think of that you bring it up so much.
I don't want your girlfriend.
What's that line about protesting too much?
Don't go Shakespeare on me. You can't pull it off.
And you can't pull off getting with Emily, so guess it all evens out.
Emily is the last girl I want.
Well, it doesn't seem like Angie's going to work out for you, so you might want to expand your horizons.
Well, yeah, I mean, for you either. So I can deal with that, man. I can't believe she's gay. I thought she was into me.
Based on what?
We had a thing.
A thing.
Yeah, a thing.
Emily enters from the kitchen eating an apple, but the men don't notice her. She quietly listens.
I think your thing is the exact reason she wasn't interested.
I'm not so sure we got the full story there.
How so?
It was Emily who told you, right? I mean, how do you know she's not making it up?
Why the hell would she make that up?
Be a way to get rid of the competition, keep you from the girl next door. I mean, who knows what that crazy shit she comes up with.
Emily has had enough. She throws her apple at Jack's head.
Ow, what the fuck? You crazy bitch.
Sorry, my hand slipped.
Yeah, sure.
If I was going to make up a lie to get Daniel not interested in someone, that wouldn't be it. You two are talking about her more than ever.
You know I wouldn't care about her regardless.
Yeah, of course I know that.
Okay, fine. What about me?
What about you?
Still single over here. Still really tired of the only woman in my life being you.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe you're just not ready for a relationship.
Says who?
Putting his arm around Emily.
I'm just saying, if you want to be with a woman, you need to understand women a little bit better.
It's true. You need to learn to be in sync with another person.
Oh, like you two are.
Exactly like we are.
Exactly.
Well, this week, anyway.
get a stick up your ass just because we had some time away and reconnected.
We're just trying to give you some advice. That's all.
Well, good thing I don't want your advice, just your help.
How can we do that?
Help a guy out. Set me up.
With who?
You've got to know somebody.
I spend all my time with you, Emily, and the people at work, all of which you work with too. My pool of people is the exact same as yours.
There's always that girl at the coffee shop, right?
Maybe Emily knows someone.
Ems?
What?
Mm. And
Come on, Ems, what?
like, do I need to spell it out? Like, set me up.
What do you want me to set you up with?
I don't know. It's like I gotta have a friend.
Uh,
No, like we give each other a hard time, but we're just joking, right? I mean, come on, like hook me up.
I really don't have anyone to hook you up with.
Come on, don't hold out.
I'm not.
Seriously, you don't have one single friend.
I don't really have girlfriends.
What? Sure you do. You have bridesmaids.
Yeah, but no one I can set anyone up with. No one is even single besides my cousin.
I'll take a cousin.
You say it like you're ordering a pizza.
No way. You're not defiling my future family any more than you already have.
Still on that.
Ask Angie.
You think?
Sure. She's a bartender. She's got to have a ton of friends.
Won't they all be lesbians?
Oh, what's wrong with you?
What?
Won't know until you ask.
Maybe it's true. I mean, maybe I can even like chip away at her a little bit more, right?
I'd love to watch you try.
Serious right now, are you?
Calm down. We're just joking around. Don't get all bent out of shape.
You're so messed up.
It's a joke, yeah. We get it, but still, I mean, I'm gonna go see if she'll come by.
Jack exits through the front door.
You guys aren't going to be gross to her, are you?
I forgot. You two are best friends now.
No, but this sounds just wrong, embarrassing.
No one is going to embarrass themselves. We just joke around. We wouldn't do it in front of her.
I honestly cannot deal with Jack and this whole shtick anymore. It brings out the worst in you. You can be better than that.
What are you talking about?
Just when he's around, it gets so gross. Everything he says is gross. And you play along, and I just hate it.
Don't go all feminist. It's not real, babe.
It doesn't make it any easier to listen to.
We'll tone it down.
Jack re-enters.
She's coming over, although kind of reluctantly.
Great.
Be nice, okay, Ems?
What about you?
I'm always nice.
A knock at the front door. Jack answers and Angie enters.
What's up?
Hey, we're kind of having a bit of a situation, and I thought you could help.
What kind of situation?
Basically, Jack's undateable.
Oh, I definitely can't help with that.
Yes, you can. You either you maybe you know someone, or you can hook me up with, or if you're feeling particularly sassy, you can tell me all the horrible things about myself, and that I need the things that I need to change to get a girl.
Why would I want to be involved in this?
He still thinks he has a shot with you.
Shut up. He's joking.
Doubtful.
Okay, I regret coming over.
Angie
So.
moves to
No,
leave.
wait. He's kidding. He's an asshole.
Why would you possibly think that I would set you up?
Yeah, I thought you might know someone.
No, I'm asking why you think I'd want to.
I thought we were cool.
We're not cool. Every interaction I've had with you has either been skeezy comments or homophobic ones.
Damn, called out.
That's joking.
So you weren't hitting on me all those times?
A bit, okay? But the skeezy stuff, jokes. And I'm definitely not homophobic.
You can't just say it and make it true, and you can't just excuse everything as a joke.
But I always joke. I mean, I think you're talking. I think you're taking everything too seriously. I mean, M's back me up.
Excuse me?
I'm not really an asshole. I'm just acting like one.
I'm sorry. What exactly am I backing you up on?
That I joke around and it's not serious.
Dude, what?
Everybody knows not to take me seriously.
Doesn't sound like it.
Actually think that you can be a jerk 24/7 and not have people think you're a jerk? Is this really a thing that you believe?
Not with everyone, of course, but with my friends.
I am not your friend.
Of course you are. I mean, you don't take this stuff seriously. Come on. Besides, Dan gives it to you way worse than I do.
I do not. What the fuck, man?
Oh, that's not better.
I honestly cannot tell what kind of angle you're playing right now, Jack.
You really think that we're not friends? I always thought that this stuff was just a fun dynamic between the two of us.
It's not.
Well, shit. I seriously thought that this was just how we are, and if it's not being perceived that way, I'm sorry.
What is this?
What I just said?
Well, no, I heard you. But what the hell are you trying to spin right now?
We were always playing, right? I mean, if we're not, I'm sorry.
No, seriously, man. What are you pulling?
Jesus, I'm not pulling anything.
Jack, you're awful to her. What are you talking about?
I'm awful to her. I joke around with her, just like you do.
I don't call her a bitch.
Whoa.
Well, wait, yes. Actually, you do.
When? When did I call you a bitch?
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
I would never call you a bitch. You're remembering it wrong. And don't forget, he called you a bitch 3 times in one conversation.
How does one guy treating her like garbage negate you treating her like garbage?
This isn't your place.
Sometimes things can get heated, I'll grant you, but I thought at the end of the day we were all cool.
Now, how would you possibly think that?
Shit. I'm really sorry.
No, fuck this. I knew it. You get rejected by Angie, so now you're gonna try and get in with Emily? I don't fucking think so.
Now who's being dramatic?
Don't start.
I'm not trying to get in with Emily.
If you think he is, though, maybe don't treat her like garbage. Just a thought.
Angie, no offense, but fuck off.
Oh, hey, that's not cool.
I'm not offended, if that's how he responds to getting called out. At least Jack had the balls to apologize when he was.
Hey, thanks.
She doesn't need you to defend her, Angie. She doesn't even like you.
Really? Is that from Emily or from you?
Can we stop this, please?
I think that that's a good idea.
Of course you do. In the last 5 minutes, you've become Saint Jack.
What's your problem, man? Why does it bother you so much that I'd apologize?
Because it's bullshit.
Takes a bullshit artist to know one.
You're an asshole every single day, and suddenly you're not anymore? No way.
You're an asshole every single day, but it's easier to blame it on me than to acknowledge that you're actually a piece of shit. I'm fucking sick of being a shield for you. So if you're gonna be an asshole, then at least own it.
I don't know what your problem is, but it's really pissing me off.
Yeah, I'm starting to get pissed off too. You know you're marrying a piece of shit, right?
Get out.
No, for years. It's been Jack's the jerk and Dan's the good guy, but you're not a good guy and you fucking know it.
What's he talking about?
He's talking out of his ass.
You can pretend that all you want, but it's going to catch up with you fast.
Is that a threat?
Absolutely.
What threat? What's going on?
What's going on is you're getting your wish, Em. Jack is out of our lives for good.
Does that make you feel safer? Not that easy.
Leave. Now.
Well, I'll leave. Oh, yeah, but I'm not done.
Jack storms out angrily.
What the hell was that?
It was a long time coming. That's what it was. Are you happy?
What? She didn't do anything.
Yeah, she did.
It's fine, Emily. I don't care.
Daniel, I don't get what just happened here. Seriously, what was that all about?
It was time. That's all. I just don't want him to come between us anymore. No one comes between us, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. I'm all worked up. I'm gonna go take a shower, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Daniel gives Emily a quick kiss, glares at Angie, and exits. Emily sighs, goes to a cabinet, and grabs a bottle of tequila and a couple of shot glasses. Angie raises her eyebrows in surprise.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
She pours 2 shots and hands one to Angie. Angie holds hers out to cheers, but Emily takes her shot quickly. Angie follows suit and then picks up the bottle.
Don Julio. Wow, impressive.
Emily holds her glass out to Angie for another pour. Angie obliges and pours one for herself, too.
Yeah. Dan has poor taste in a lot, but liquor is not on that list.
This stuff is like $150 a bottle.
The quality is going to be lost on me at the moment.
She shoots her shot. Angie watches.
Why are you looking at me that way?
Nothing. Just. Are you okay?
I'm fucking peachy. Are you going to drink that or not?
Angie takes her drink.
Dan's a dick, you know.
I know.
The people in your life colossally suck. No, like really, they're fundamentally awful people.
All right. Well, they're not great humanitarians or anything, but they're also not Hitler, so.
Do you really think a person has to be on Hitler level to be a crappy person?
What's your point?
I think you need me.
They need you.
Well, you need somebody, and I don't see anyone else lining up. So,
You want to braid each other's hair and have slumber parties?
hey, is she getting this out of your system?
It's just kind of funny, that's all.
Funny?
Really depressing. I need to drink a lot kind of way.
Emily pours another drink and shoots it.
We're good. Okay?
We are.
I'm just tired of reading with everyone, you included. Plus, your presence had Jack and Daniel coming to blows in a matter of minutes. That was interesting. I think Daniel hates you now.
Ah, so that's why we're cool.
Doesn't hurt. Another?
Only if you want me to puke all over the couch. I've got a better idea if you're up for something a little more mellow.
Oh, yeah? You have it here?
It's across the hall. I can have it in 2 seconds.
Daniel will be out of the shower soon.
Does it matter?
It is still his apartment.
We can go to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They both jump up. Emily gathers her keys and walk towards where Daniel exited.
You good?
Oh, yeah. I should probably tell him that I'm going out, though. Hey, babe. Going out. Yes.
You really crack yourself up, don't you?
Shut it. Let's go.
They both exit. Blackout. Scene 2. Lights up on Angie's apartment. The layout mirrors Daniel's, but that is where the similarity ends. Angie's apartment is furnished with all visibly secondhand, mismatched furniture. There are posters of obscure bands on the walls, and the decor is colorful and eclectic. Emily is sprawled out on a couch, shoes on the floor next to her, and Angie is curled up in an armchair. Angie passes Emily a pipe and a lighter.
Your place is interesting.
Thanks. I think
I've never heard of half of these bands.
She passes the pipe to Angie.
well, you're old.
You're a fetus.
Man, you get a little bit of drugs and alcohol in you and you become fun.
Fun. I'm just usually too anxious to show it.
I knew it was in there somewhere.
Angie passes the pipe to Emily.
Right. Wise beyond your years.
Okay, enough with the age jokes, please.
You started them with the old crack.
Touche, but I call for a truce.
Oh, fine. Be that way.
I like you like this, though.
Me too. I wish I could be this way all the time.
Why can't you?
Because life is complicated, Angie. It's not realistic to be the best version of yourself all the time.
Well, that sounds like bullshit.
It's real life.
It's an excuse.
You're naive. You're looking at the world through rose-colored glasses.
And you're rationalizing being unhappy. Are you going to keep that?
Emily passive-aggressively passes the pipe and lighter to Angie.
How'd you guys meet anyway?
At a bar, actually. He came over to me and he told me that one of his friends wanted to talk to me, but he was too shy. And he wanted to make sure that I wouldn't shoot him down before sending him over because he cared about his friend. So obviously I thought that was really sweet. But then imagine my surprise when there was no friend. It was Daniel who wanted to talk to me all along.
So starting off by lying to you, that's a technique, all right?
No, it was really sweet. We had some issues early on, though. We were only dating for about 2 months before I realized that he was friends with Jack. So when Daniel found out that I dated him, yeah, that almost broke us up, to be honest. He couldn't wrap his head around the fact that I had once slept with his friend, and I had a real hard time dealing with having to have Jack in my life.
Pretty sure having Jack in my life would have been a deal breaker for me, too.
Yeah, well, apparently it wasn't. I liked Daniel enough to push through. He had a job. He didn't live with his mom.
Blinded by adequacy.
Listen, you joke, but you're young. You don't know what it's like out there. Finding not just a good guy, but a dependable guy or girl, whatever. It's not easy.
I know enough to know it's better to be alone than with someone who's not good for you.
Oh, stop it.
No, I've been here before. I've dated someone just like Dan.
Oh, I didn't think arrogant frat boys were your thing.
No, gaslighting narcissist.
You think he's a narcissist?
I don't know him well enough to really say, but he checks a lot of the boxes. He reminds me a lot of my ex. We dated for 2 years. It started out really good, enough time to get really hooked. The highs were really high, but they didn't make up for the lows. I felt really isolated after a while. She never explicitly stopped me from having friends or anything so blatant like that, but she definitely manipulated me into it. Encouraged me to spend less time with people, to cancel plans to stay with her instead, convinced me that it was my idea. She always acted like I was attacking her, and I was the one creating problems in our relationship. I spent a lot of time feeling really small. And when I started to get too low, that's when she'd turn on the affection, really hit me with the love bombs.
Love bombs?
Yeah. Best way to make you forget about the bad stuff is to load on the lovey shit. Always talk about how beautiful I am, how caring, how she'd be lost without me.
Love bombs. Never heard that before.
Yeah. Make me feel crazy for wanting to leave. Why would I want to leave that? She loved me. And the cycle would start over again, and it always got a little bit worse.
So what happened?
Nothing big. Just after a couple of years, I realized I wasn't happy. This wasn't making me happy, so we broke up.
Just like that.
No, not just like that. It was messy and ugly and full of complications and insults, and it was confusing and manipulative, and I spent months wondering if I did the right thing.
How'd you know you did?
I had friends. I burned a bunch of friendships while I was with her, but most cared about me enough to know that I needed them when I came back. The support was everything. Your friends totally hate him, don't they?
My friends aren't nearby. They don't really know him that well.
Work friends, how about?
No, I don't really have girlfriends. I've never really got along with women. You obviously have to understand that based on how we got off.
You don't get along with women. Why am I not surprised you're one of those?
Not that serious. I don't usually like them, and vice versa.
Emily, that's crap.
How's that crap? It's the truth.
Women aren't like a vegetable you don't like to eat. They're people. It's possible to not like a woman, but to not like women? No. So why? Why don't you like women?
I get along better with guys usually. I just don't like the constant competition and drama and fighting.
So don't compete, or fight, or be dramatic. Do you honestly believe that every woman in the world is a threat?
No, of course not. It just seems to be the norm.
Emily, don't take this the wrong way. I truly mean this from a kind place. You need to wake the fuck up.
And you need to step the fuck back.
Emily's phone starts ringing.
Oh boy. Daniel's looking for me. He's gonna be so pissed.
Emily. Emily.
All right, time to go.
She starts to peel herself off the couch, but then her high hits her.
Oh, there he is. This is gonna be fun.
You good?
Yeah, I'm great. Keep it like this, and I can handle just about anything.
She starts putting on her shoes.
I'm not leaving him, by the way. I get that you think that I'm wrong, but you don't know everything.
I didn't think you would.
And he's more than what you think he is. And you don't know him. Not really.
Okay.
Thanks, though.
Yeah, I'm here.
Emily exits Angie goes and lies down on the couch and lights the pipe one more time. Blackout. Scene 3. Lights up on Daniel's apartment later that same day. Emily is alone, lying on the couch in low light with an ice pack on her head. A knock comes at the door. She groans and flips over, ignoring it. Another knock. She pulls a pillow on her head. Third knock. She groans in exasperation again and begrudgingly gets up and makes her way over to the door. She opens it to see Jack standing there.
Oh, what do you want?
Oh, what happened to you?
Alcohol and weed. Mixing alcohol and weed. What do you want?
I want to finish what we started before.
Jack, I'm really not up for this.
It's important. This needs to get hashed out. Is he here?
My head is pounding. I don't have the energy for any more displays of testosterone. I am not in the mood.
Emily slams the door. As she walks back towards the couch, Daniel enters.
Was someone here?
Jack's at the door. I don't have it in me. I need to go lie down. Can you just deal with this? I'm done with today.
Yeah, I've got it. Go take a nap. I'll handle this. I'm done with him too.
Emily gives Daniel a kiss on the cheek as she walks past him and exits. Daniel walks to the door and puffs his chest before he opens. Jack is still standing there, not surprised to see Daniel.
I was about 5 seconds away from using the hide key.
That won't be there anymore. That key is for friends only.
Well, that's why I'm here, actually. I come bearing friends.
I don't have time for your mind games.
Daniel walks back into the apartment, turning his back to Jack but leaving the door open. Jack looks out into the hallway and gestures for someone to come in. Fiona enters and drops her purse by the door. She sneaks up behind Daniel, putting her hands over his eyes.
Guess who?
Fiona! What are you doing here?
Jack came by the coffee shop and said you guys were going out tonight. He figured I'd want to tag along. We thought we'd surprise you. Looked like it worked.
Shooting daggers at Jack.
This isn't a good time.
Why not?
Hey, Danny, why not?
It's just, I need you to text before coming over. That hasn't changed.
Is this about her?
Yes, Fiona, it's about her. And she's here, so I really need you to go.
She's here?
Yes, she is, so please go.
But this can be perfect, right? We can just rip the Band-Aid right off together, right? You've been saying that it's time.
Puts her arms around Daniel's neck.
All that sneaking around can finally end. We can finally get everything we want. I can help strengthen numbers, right?
He pushes her off.
No, I can't have you break up with my girlfriend for me. That's crazy.
It's not crazy if it's been what you wanted all along.
Also not girlfriend, fiance. Thought it was a fiance?
I can't believe you. There's no coming back from this.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready for that.
You're dead to me. Unless it's about work, don't speak to me ever again. In fact, I'd start looking for a new job. You do best to avoid me altogether. I'm about to bury you.
Boo-hoo.
Danny, I don't understand. You've been saying for ages that you want to end this, but that you needed an out. The out is here. It's finally here. Why are you fighting me on this? Isn't that what you wanted?
Yes, but I need to be sensitive. And she is in the next room and can literally come out at any second. I can't have you here.
Are you kidding? You're kicking me out. Really, Danny?
No, screw that. Emily, come out.
Oh, fuck you. Please, Fee, I'm begging you. Please don't say anything.
I thought you wanted to go all in with me. That's why I've been waiting. You kept saying it's almost time. This is your chance. I don't get it.
I know. It's really complicated, and I need to end it on my terms, okay? You understand. It can't happen like this. You understand, right? You'll help me.
When does it end? I'm starting to feel like I'm waiting around for nothing.
It's taking you until now for that?
It's not for nothing. It's just she's fragile, and I still care about her. I can't just destroy her.
Which is it? The relationship is dead, she's a nightmare, and you want to be with me, or you care about her and can't do it. Which one is it? I'm starting to feel a bit lied to.
That's because you are being lied to. So
Am I?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Because I was fine with this when there was an end in sight. You promised there would be. I'm not going to be some strung along mistress for you.
You're not. That's not it.
I swear to God, I will blow this whole thing up right here if that's the case.
Fiona, no. There is no need to blow up. I'm telling you, I just need to handle this delicately.
Wow, you never cease to amaze me. Emily!
Fiona, sweetheart, please just say you'll do this.
Fine, I'll help. But this is starting to grate on me, Danny. This better end.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Emily enters.
What is your goddamn problem? You're not satisfied with everyone in this apartment hating you. Now you want me to murder you too?
I needed you out here.
For what possible reason?
Are his reasons ever clear? Everything is a giant game to him.
Why are you even here, Jack? Has today not been ridiculous enough? Who's this?
Jack looks to Daniel with a smirk, who looks to Fiona and nods.
Oh, I'm Fiona.
Hi? Sorry, who are you?
Fiona. I just said it.
Yeah, I heard you. Who's Fiona?
Danny.
Daniel?
Yeah, Fiona. This is Fiona. She works at the coffee shop near the office.
Okay, so why is she in our apartment?
She has a name.
Okay, why is Fiona in our apartment?
Howard, you live here?
No, I don't, but again, why are you here? Why is this a hard question to answer?
It's not. She came with Jack. She's here with Jack.
Right. I'm here with Jack.
Oh, okay.
He's just trying to prove that he's not hung up on you. I guess he figures bringing a girl to show off is the way to do it.
Oh, what? I'm not a shiny object.
Oh, I didn't say you were. I'm just saying Jack is playing stupid games again. That's what he does. He's so desperate to prove that he's not hung up on you, Ems, that I guess he figures parading the coffee shop girl around is the way to do it.
The coffee shop girl?
Yeah, right? You work at the coffee shop, don't you? Near the office where Jack works?
And where you work.
Like I said, where Jack works.
Yep, that's me. The girl who works at the coffee shop near Jack. That's all I am.
Okay. Nice to meet you, I guess. Can I go lie down again now?
No, that was entertaining, but enough is enough, and that's not how this is going to play out.
What are you talking about?
What is he ever talking about?
I did bring her here. She's not with me, though.
That makes no sense. What?
It's Jack. Nothing ever makes sense. He just can't deal with getting kicked out of our lives. He's clinging.
What does this have to do with her?
Jack, enjoying himself, looks to Daniel for the answer.
Like I keep saying, he's just trying to prove that he's not into you. Sad, really.
What's going on here? Jack is bellowing for me to come out to stand around the living room with some strange woman that is here for some reason that no one can say.
I told you, I'm friends with Jack.
See?
Yeah, Jack. Are you friends?
Ems, you know what this is.
Yeah, it's obvious. Jack is trying to mess with everyone and get all the focus back on him.
What is this then?
I'm not going to be the one to say it, but come on, use your head, Em. Pay attention to Daniel. He's talking a lot, right? He has all the answers.
That's bullshit, man. No one wants you here. You should just go. Fiona, you and Jack should just go, right?
Yep, I'm with Jack and we should go.
Emily looks to Daniel, who gives her an earnest, see, everything is fine, look. Emily looks over to Fiona.
Friends with Jack, huh? You spent a lot of time together?
Fiona looks back and forth between Daniel and Jack.
Yeah.
What's his middle name?
Emily, what does that prove?
I want her answer.
Yeah, Danny, she seems really fragile, doesn't she?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm done here. I should go.
No, don't. Any of you got something to say?
I think the situation is speaking for itself, Ems.
Emily, Jack is just trying to make me look bad. He's trying to manufacture a situation. There's nothing to talk about. Fiona, right?
Yeah, what's there to talk about?
Emily walks over to Fiona and stands inches from her face.
Tell me the truth right now.
Fiona backs up.
Jesus, back off.
Tell me how you and Daniel know each other.
Emily, stop.
For Christ's sake, you know the answer. Sorry, Danny, I'm not doing this. She's fucking crazy. You deserve better than this.
God damn it. I'm gonna destroy you.
Sounds fun.
You want to explain, Daniel? Now is the time.
Emily, this is not as bad as it looks.
What's not? Say it, Daniel.
Nothing happened. It was just flirting. Am I an ass? Yes, but it didn't go further.
Is that so?
Fiona looks at Emily and opens her mouth to speak. She looks at Daniel and closes her mouth. She says nothing.
Seems like it. Jack, you want to fucking chime in here? You seem real happy to instigate this, but you sure haven't said much.
Everything he says is bullshit, Emily. He's garbage. You know this.
He didn't ask you.
Are you that blind? Emily, do you really think that Angie was the first time he tried this? Do you really think he never succeeded?
Shut the fuck up, Jack.
Okay, right, Jack. So instead of telling me about it at all, literally at any point over the last God knows however long that this has been going on, instead of telling me about it, you decide to fucking ambush me and humiliate me for what? To put Daniel on the spot? Well, congratulations, Jack. Daniel is on the goddamn spot, and you've just damn well cemented the fact that you truly do not give a shit about me and that we are not friends.
Why are you yelling at me and not him? Emily, I'm showing you who he is. Why would I do that if I wasn't your friend?
I think the question is, why are you telling me now? Leave.
Emily,
Leave.
Fiona moves to exit.
You know what? I think I'll leave.
Oh, don't you dare.
I don't know what I can tell you that he can't.
You can tell me a lot.
Emily, please don't do this. I'll explain. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Great. Then let's start. First question. When?
Fiona looks at Daniel to answer. He says nothing.
Will that make it easier for you?
Fiona, please just don't say anything.
No. I didn't create this situation, and I'm really sick of playing along.
Well, that just leads me right into question number 2. So, you knew about me, and you didn't have a problem. No issue with destroying a relationship.
Sounds to me like the relationship wasn't much of one to start with.
Oh, don't push me.
Fiona, shut up. Emily, nothing happened. I messed up, yes, but it didn't get that far.
Shut up. No, I don't think so. Jesus, Daniel, it's out there now. You can drop it. Why won't you drop it?
There's nothing to drop.
trying to spin that.
We're past denial, Daniel.
Oh, we are. Because I thought that's where you like to live.
Excuse me?
If this was a surprise to you, it's only because you wanted it that way. Are you really that blind? You and Danny have been over for ages.
Oh, is that what you tell yourself? That's how you sleep at night?
I sleep at night just fine, thanks. I'm not the one that can't let go.
Oh, wow. He really did a number on you.
Are you happy now, Jack? This is what you wanted?
You not being able to hide behind a charming smile and relying on everyone covering for you. Yeah, it is. Enjoy. I'm sorry if it's happening this way. I really am, but you deserve to know.
I can't even believe this is happening right now.
Can't really. I mean, you can't. Emily, come on. I mean, you have always known who he is. You just pretend that you don't.
You know what? She does know who I am, and we're stronger than this. Remember what we said, Emily? No one else comes between us?
Sounds like someone preparing to get caught to me.
Stop talking! No one wants you here!
Danny, drop the rope. You can finally walk away. That's what you want.
Oh, sweetheart, you need to open your eyes. What the hell is it about Dan that makes women act so stupid?
Screw you. You don't know me at all.
I think I know exactly who you are.
Oh, you do? Well, I think I'm the woman who wins here. You're the one who's grasping at straws, trying to make a relationship work with someone who's clearly moved on. How sad are you?
Fiona, shut up.
What? Stop telling me to shut up. I'm done shutting up. And stop trying to protect her, Danny. She needs to understand that's clearly the only way you can let go of her. She needs to get it.
Understanding everything very clearly. I'm done here. I don't want to be around any of you.
Emily, please. We need to talk.
We don't. I don't need anything from you.
Emily moves to exit.
Please.
God, just let her go.
Emily moves towards the door. She looks down and notices Fiona's purse on the floor. She picks it up and shakes it at Fiona.
Well, have fun being a winning woman without any of your winning slut gear.
Emily exits. Fiona looks after her in shock and looks to Daniel and Jack. Blackout. Scene 4. Lights up on Angie's apartment with Angie sitting on the couch reading a book as frantic knocking comes at the door. Angie jumps up and rushes to open it. Emily barrels in with Fiona's purse and slams the door behind her. She moves straight to the couch and collapses on it.
Oh God. I stole her fucking purse. I stole her goddamn fucking purse. What's wrong with me? I'm gonna have a panic attack. No, I'm having a panic attack. I need a paper bag.
What? You stole something from who?
Angie.
Angie looks around and sees a paper grocery bag on the floor. She dumps out a couple of bags of chips and hands it to Emily, who breathes into it immediately.
Does that actually help?
No, it does in the movies, but no, it doesn't.
Okay, can we rewind for a second? So you robbed somebody. What is happening here?
Daniel cheated on me. Jesus. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud.
What? What happened?
I don't even know. One second I was home nursing a headache, and then the next I have some evil whore standing in the middle of Daniel's apartment telling me that my relationship is over.
Who is she?
Does it matter? Is she sleeping with her? Or he did, or he was? I don't even know how long it's been going on, but I know that it is. And for a while, he couldn't even give me an explanation. He just tried to pretend it wasn't real. But that's really hard to do when you have Slutzilla standing there in your apartment telling me that it's all my fault and that my relationship is dead. She has no shame. I know women can be cruel, but this woman really takes the cake. She was the most evil person I've ever met in my life. She could care less who she hurts. I don't understand how you can do that to another woman and then still act like you're not a complete whore. What the fuck?
Are you sure she knew about you?
Angie, she took pleasure in this. She knew.
Dan's a really awful person, isn't he?
Yeah, he's scum, but like, she was just evil.
But he was the one who cheated on you, so I think he wins the terrible person award here.
No, she was worse by far. Don't defend her.
I'm definitely not defending her, just trying to make sure you keep in perspective who you should actually be mad at.
I can do both.
Another knock comes at the door. A voice calls from the other side. Angie goes to open.
I think that's her.
What are you gonna do, Em? Hold her purse hostage?
She opens the door to see Fiona.
Hi. They said across the hall to check here. Is the girl from across the hall here?
She has a name. Do you know
Em-
it?
Emily. Is Emily here?
She is. Come in.
Fiona enters and sees Emily on the couch. Emily does not look up.
I'm here for my purse.
Oh, I thought you were here to destroy my relationship.
Whatever. Make me the bad guy all you want, but you did this to yourself.
How did she do that?
Who are you?
Hey, Angie, person whose apartment you're standing in. How did she do that?
She couldn't see the truth when it was right in front of her face. She chose to ignore things just because she didn't want to let go.
If you don't stop saying that, I'm going to pull out your hair.
Hold up. Pause. What I want to know is exactly what did Dan tell you about Emily?
He told me that their relationship was dead, but that she just couldn't deal with it. He was going to leave you. He was only waiting until you weren't so fragile.
I bet you had no problem convincing yourself that that was true.
Well, I'm doubting the fragile part, that's for sure. But he told me all about you, how you completely grew apart but just couldn't admit it. And every single time he tried to broach the subject with you, you'd just break down and cry. He would feel so guilty that he would just drop it. Really sad and so unfair to him.
Yeah, The guy begging for this to stay in the dark back there was dying to break up.
That was guilt, pure and simple. He feels guilty about dropping you, and that is all that was. In the moment, he felt like he needed to protect you, but he wanted you two to be over. You need to stop being so selfish and let this happen. It's really not fair to him or to me.
Listen, wait, what was your name?
Fiona.
God, it even sounds like a slut name.
Fiona. Listen, Fiona, I'm sorry, but you were lied to. Dan and Emily have been actively planning their wedding. He went out of his way to hide this from her. I know people like him, and I guarantee you he didn't ever want her to find out about this.
He had no reason to lie to me.
Liars don't need a reason to lie.
No, I would have been fine with a fling. He was the one who wanted more.
Would have been fine with a fling.
That's right. I mean, he was the one who started saying sweet things and asking me out. He kept calling and wanting to see me again. That was all him. Doesn't sound like a guy who wants to stay in a relationship to me.
No. Sounds like a guy who found someone easy enough to fall for it. But let me get this straight. Even if you didn't have some ridiculous lie in your head about me, you would still have been fine with sleeping with my fiance?
I don't know what you want from me.
How about an apology for ruining my life?
I'm not sorry. I met a good guy and I went for it. I don't owe anyone an apology for that.
Even if the good guy wasn't a good guy and you really hurt someone in the process?
I'm not the one dating her. I don't own her fidelity. Take that up with your boyfriend.
He's my fiance, and you are done with him.
My relationship with Danny is between me and him.
Actually, it's between me and him. You're over.
No, you are.
Shouldn't you both be?
I get to decide how my relationships end. This woman does not.
Whatever. I'll talk to Danny when he's done cutting ties with all of your crazy.
She picks up her purse and looks at Emily.
Sad.
Fiona exits.
I think I'm going to go push her down the stairs.
Down, girl.
It's fine. I'm fine. Wait until she gets home and finds out that her keys are missing. Bitch.
Emily.
You want to ask me again why I'm not friends with women? That right there. How the hell can you meet a succubus like that and blame me for not wanting that in my life? Evil. Just evil.
She was pretty terrible, but
I think I'm crazy for being insecure, and then I meet a bitch like that, and I find out that I was right the whole time.
I'm not saying she wasn't horrible, because she was, but Dan was still the person who cheated on you here.
Oh, does that mean I can't hate her?
No, it doesn't, but listen, you can be angry at her. I definitely get why she was unremorseful and cruel and just needlessly hurtful, but she clearly also has some problems of her own, and if she was okay with all of this...
Right. My point exactly. Women are bitches.
No, she was. I really, really hope you can understand the difference one day. She was awful. But even still, she's not the person whose fault this is. It's Dan's.
You think I don't know that? I know that.
I just don't want to see you misplace your anger here.
I'm not. I'm angry at him. I just don't know what to do with that yet.
Emily, are you here?
Frantic knocking comes at the door.
Guess here's your chance. I can tell him to get lost.
No, it's fine.
Angie opens the door. Daniel barrels in, walking right past her without a look.
Come on in.
We need to talk, Emily. You can't ignore this, and we have to talk about it. I'm not letting this relationship get thrown out without a fight.
Some real fighting you did when you fucked Fiona.
Can you leave? I need to talk to my fiance.
This is my apartment. How full of yourself do you have to be to kick someone out of their own apartment?
Angie, can you just give us a few minutes? It's fine.
You sure? I can make this harder for him.
I'm good.
Fine. I'll take a walk. I'll be back really soon, though.
Angie exits. Emily stays seated. Daniel stays standing. They stare at each other for a moment, not saying anything. Daniel sits down next to Emily and she immediately stands up and starts pacing.
Emily,
No, it's my time to talk now. Do you know what makes me the angriest?
I have a pretty good idea.
I don't think you do. You made me feel crazy for months. Every time I expressed an insecurity about Angie, you made it seem like I was insane for even having the thought.
But nothing happened with her.
Because of her, not you. The whole time you were making me feel crazy, I was actually right. The whole time that I was feeling insecure and doubting myself, the whole time that I was wondering why you put up with me, you were in the middle of lying to me, betraying me, cheating on me. You were using my insecurities to your advantage. You used my own issues to cover your tracks. I can't even comprehend what kind of person does that.
A stupid one?
Yeah.
Like me?
A cruel one, actually. You're overreacting. You can't tell me who to be friends with, Emily. What a load of shit.
Emily, I never meant to hurt you.
No, you never meant to get caught.
That's not it.
And you just admit it.
I didn't want to get caught. That's true. But not because I wanted to keep doing it, but because I never wanted you to have to hurt. I regret ever letting it get this far. I'm ashamed of myself. I really am. I wish I never met her. Even before this, I wish I never hurt you.
But you didn't do it just once.
She didn't mean anything.
You told her that our relationship was dead.
I know, and that makes me awful. But I only said that so I didn't have to face how awful I was being. I'm ashamed. I'm really ashamed.
So ashamed. Then why did you do it?
Come on.
Don't come on here. You're ashamed, you're awful, whatever, but you also haven't offered even a cent of a reason why. I think I deserve that.
I don't know. I really don't.
Better.
We haven't been clicking the way we used to. Everything always ends up as a fight. I feel like everything I say makes you upset at me. I guess I just wanted someone to not hate me as much as you seem to.
So it's my fault.
No, of course not. I wanted to feel wanted, I guess.
So me being desperate for your approval, for your time, for you to only want me, that was a sign to you that I hated you.
No, of course not. But I started to get upset about it. And I just ended up looking for comfort in places that I shouldn't have.
And you get to pay the price.
It never should have gotten this far.
How far, Daniel? To the point where you had this woman basically convinced that you were going to leave me and be with only her? That far? To the point where I found out? To the point where she was in your apartment verbally eviscerating me while you just stood there and denied everything? What point was too far?
I could kill Jack.
Jack isn't the one who failed here, Daniel. You are.
He was trying to destroy our relationship, Emily. He did whatever he could, and I'm not going to give up without fighting for us. Are you? Are we worth fighting for?
Being betrayed and humiliated doesn't really inspire my fighting side.
So Jack just wins. He gets to be the one who ends us.
Daniel, what's the responsibility here?
I am.
Sorry?
What kind of question is that?
One you haven't answered yet.
Emily, I'm taking responsibility. That's what you want, right? And that's why I can't just let us go. I'll be responsible for fixing us. I just need your help.
Fix us. And how do you do that?
We can start over. Go back to the people we used to be. You're always saying you want to be more like the old you. We can learn to joke around again and just enjoy each other more.
And how does Fiona fit into this?
She doesn't. That's over.
Does she know that?
It doesn't matter. She doesn't matter.
Emily is silent.
So, can you start over with me?
Why should I?
Because we're good together. We know each other better than anyone else does. And I love all the parts of you, even the not so good ones. I need you to love the not so good side of me too. Besides, are you going to start over out there with someone who doesn't know you at all? Someone who doesn't already love you? Why would you do that? When we can be together. We've been so close. We can finally get married. We'll get a house. We'll have babies. However many you want. Isn't that better than starting over alone?
I have to think, Daniel.
Emily, please don't throw us away.
Keep saying shit like that, but if we end, you need to understand that it wouldn't be my fault. It's yours.
Okay, you're right. Then don't let my single mistake be what ends us.
I said I have to think.
Okay, you think. But can we just go home and think together?
That's not my home, Daniel. You never let it be.
That's not true.
Let's go, please.
I'll be right here, waiting. And I'm not going to give up. I won't give up on us.
Can you be right across the hall waiting instead? I need some space.
You don't need space. We need to get through this together.
I do, actually. Please just go. I will talk to you when I'm ready.
Fine. But I'm not going to be far.
Right.
I love you.
He waits for Emily to say it back. She doesn't. He goes to kiss her on the head. She turns away.
Right across the hall. That's where I'll be.
Daniel walks over and opens the door to find Angie and Jack listening intently. They both pretend they weren't and glare at Daniel as he exits. They both enter the apartment.
I hope you didn't buy a single piece of the bullshit he was slinging.
Go away, Jack.
He's completely full of shit. Don't believe anything he says to you.
Oh, but you're too trustworthy all of a sudden.
I'm the one who exposed him. You wouldn't have even known about Fiona if it wasn't for me.
He looks to Angie for support.
Yeah, because you already knew about it for months and never mentioned anything.
I know about it for months. I suspected it was more than he let on, and then
Then why didn't you tell me since we're such good friends?
I didn't think you'd believe me. I thought proving it would be better.
I don't believe you now.
Why?
You can't just say we're friends and then have it be the case. You've done nothing to show me that.
I told you. I'm sorry if I was a jerk or if how I acted was construed that way.
So you're sorry that you called me a bitch all of those times?
Yeah, of course I am.
Then why'd you say it?
I didn't mean it. I was joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a good guy. You just stay and do bad things.
No. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Jack, I truly have no idea if you're a good guy or not. You've literally never shown me that. I don't understand what you want at all. You've only ever treated me like shit and you're not meaning it. Doesn't mean anything to me now.
Intentions don't mean shit if you're not backing it up with actions.
Waiting to tell me that my fiance is cheating on me until you were mad at him and had a personal stake doesn't exactly scream good intentions.
I think having good intentions is better than being a guy like Dan who pretends to be a good guy but actually does terrible things.
Or you could be a good guy with good intentions. I don't know, just a thought.
I'm trying to help here. What does that count for?
Honestly, not a lot. Not right now. I don't have the energy to make you feel better. I just had my whole world come crashing down. I'm trying to figure out my next steps here.
You keep talking like you didn't see this coming. You had to.
Well, maybe if all of the awful men in my life didn't make me feel like a psycho for thinking it, I would have been able to trust my gut a bit more.
So, what now?
None of your business, that's what. I really want you to go. And if you want to be a good guy, you can start by respecting that.
So you're not even going to give me a chance?
I don't know. Not today, I'm not.
That's a mistake. I can do better.
I hope you do. But it's not my responsibility to give you the opportunity.
He once again looks to Angie for support, and she offers none.
All right, fine. I'll figure out a way to prove it to you. I will, and I'm not done yet.
Jack waits for a response and doesn't get one. He moves to exit slowly, waiting for Emily to offer him any kind of a straw to grasp. She never looks at him.
See you soon, Em.
Jack finally exits.
You're really cleaning house.
I'm just tired.
I mean, first throwing out Dan and now Jack. But about Dan, you are kicking him to the curb, aren't you?
Don't you push me too.
I'm not, but I'm proud of you.
Proud? Why would you be proud of me?
You're standing up for yourself. That's a big deal. And also, you've let me be your friend, which I take as a big deal for you.
You're a lesbian. It's easier.
Aha, it's a big deal and you know it.
Maybe.
But mainly the standing up for yourself. You can't back down now, especially with Dan. He showed you who he was. You can't ignore that.
Dan is what he is. The idea of starting over, I don't know, Angie.
It wouldn't be starting over, though. You just get to be the better parts of you, the parts that don't include Dan.
Yeah, I hear you.
If you forgive him, you're just setting yourself up for it to happen again, and now he'll know he can get away with it.
I get it.
Can you accept that for yourself?
It's really easy to say walk away. It's a really nice idea. And yeah, I get it now, but Dan isn't my Prince Charming. He never was, he never will be. But if I don't take this one, then I may never get another.
You don't need one, though.
Maybe not. I'm not sure what I need.
So, what are you going to do?
Angie and Emily stare at each other for a moment. Blackout. End of play.